We have traveled far, and you have brought us to this wasted world. What have you to show for it?
What have I'm not beholden to you. I'm in charge here.
My apologies, General Parfla. The Techmodians are beginning to ask questions.
So what?
They fear the Earthlings know we are back.
Earthlings are stupid. All right, we snuck in on top of a lake effect snow cloud. Trust me, they don't know squat. Now, when's the next race?
Very soon, General.
Good. And the Earthlings are responsive.
They've been watching, just as you have foreseen.
Zang!
Oh, hey, you're back! Sorry, I wasn't expecting that. Boss said you might not come back, but oh well. I guess we can keep racing. We have 8 more drivers ready to roll in the snow. And there they are all lined up nice and icy, so let's put some names to those windshields.
For Grumpy Cloud Racing, it's Lieutenant Tom Kazansky. For Madness Motorsports, it's Flyin McBrian. Dee Zaster Jakk for Dee Zaster Diecast. And Mayfield 41, it's Mayfield 41.
So we have our first band running today there, Mayfield 41 all the way at the end. And these guys are ready to roll for group number 3. Here we go. And Mayfield getting out early but flips over off the wall. And Grumpy Cloud, the lieutenant, is coming in hot.
Ground control to Lieutenant Tom.
Let's take a look at this replay as everybody got by at least 2 checkpoints. So Mayfield having a great time, but just decides that he doesn't want to anymore and clips the edge, effectively blocking the track for everybody else. But Grumpy Cloud gets through, takes the 5. We got a pair of deuces there for McBrian and Dee Zaster. And Mayfield 41 flipped over right after the 3-point check mark. So we'll set them up again, swapping lanes as always. There they are. This time, Dee Zaster gets out in front. And Grumpy Cloud again with a win as he just barely blocked Mayfield 41 from getting across the line. Looks like Jack is going to get 2 out of that one as everybody else finishes. So watch this. Grumpy Cloud comes all the way across and pushes Mayfield 41 out of the way and then goes sideways to get the win, but Flyin McBrian makes him pay for that, popping off on his undercarriage. So after 2, we have Grumpy Cloud sitting there with a couple of big wins. Everybody else getting pretty even, but Dee Zaster Jakk just can't quite get to that 3rd checkpoint. But it could all change here as we swap lanes and send them down Humble Hill. Yeah, Mayfield 41 with the cleanest line I think we've seen this entire race, and Dee Zaster Jakk with a beautiful draft. Oh boy, we got some trouble back here as Flyin McBrian and Grumpy Cloud have only notched a single point there. Look at that. Mayfield 41 super clean, does get a little bit of wall, but Dee Zaster Jakk with a beautiful draft. And that got him across the line for the first time this race. With 1 more lap coming here, folks, those ones there for the first 2 drivers are going to be trouble. But Dee Zaster Jakk finally gets a finish, so he could be bumping up in points here. Mayfield 41 looking pretty good, real consistent. But we'll see what this final lap will bring as Mayfield 41 moves over to the inside lane. There they go, beautiful lines for everybody, but they come together, and the push just isn't enough. No one finishes this race, so this should be interesting in the points. This should be a bit of a shakeup with nobody finishing the lap. Everybody getting past only the 3rd checkpoint, so it's 3 points for everybody. No winner here, so no extra point. But look at that as, oh man, Flyin McBrian just blocked everybody. That is some trouble there for our contestants. Let's see. And it is Mayfield 41 winning the group. So he will get top points there, but 15 is not enough to get to the top of the leaderboard, but it should be enough to hang on in there. Flyin McBrian with the low ball there at 10.
Next up for Cheap Thrills Racing, it's Triple B. Representing 4-6 Racing, there's Boog. Crazy Canuck is driving for the A-Team. And out of Spirit of 64, it's Scooter Roundwell.
Every one of these drivers has been on this exact same track before because we have not changed this track in 3 years. Remember, this is exactly what it always looked like. There they go. And it's Triple B out in front and able to secure the victory. Scooter Roundwell was coming right up hot on his heels. I thought he was going to get through. Let's go to the replay here, and you can see Scooter coming from the far side, Triple B from the near side, and they meet in the middle. But Triple B just edges him out as everybody finishes the first lap. So that's good points going across the board. Triple B, of course, with the extra point for winning the first lap. So as we go into the second one, it is pretty tight right now. So we'll set them up again with our points leader going to the far lane. They're off, and right off the bat, Crazy Canuck with a barrel roll. Are you kidding me? Now that's the kind of spectacular racing that we like to see here at Humble Hill. Crazy Canuck does get the most points there. Looks like everybody got past the second checkpoint, so this should be a big-time shakeup in the points. With everybody finishing that first lap, it was tight, but look at this. Crazy Canuck with a barrel roll all the way across the third checkpoint. So he will get the 3 points. Everybody else looks like they got 2. Wow, that is really going to change the point standings here. So after a great first lap for everyone has a disastrous second lap. And we couldn't love the chaos more here at Humble Hill and the Frozen 4-Banger 2023. Perfectly normal, the same as it's always been. Nothing has changed. Remember that, folks. Nothing has changed. So we'll set him up again. Triple B still up in points there. And it looks like he's going to edge him out. And it turns and rolls in. And Triple B is the only one to finish the lap. Now that was some good quality chaotic driving right there from Triple B. As you see, no one else crossed that 4-point check mark. Let's see how he did it, folks. Triple B got a late start there, but came across and just pushed Scooter Roundwell sideways to block the entire track. And then popped a couple wheels over the finish line, and that's all you need, folks. So Triple B with his second win of the day will jump up there in the point standings as our leader going into the last lap. Somebody else here is going to have to make a move in order to pass Triple B in points, but this should be exciting here for our final lap of the day, folks. Coming up right now, Scooter Roundwell on the inside lane. They're off, and Roundwell pushing up, but oh, look at Crazy Canuck! I think he got it. As Boog is up on the wall. I don't know how he did that. We got to go to the replay and see how exactly Boog jumped that wall. Those are about mid-tire height on his truck. So here we go. Crazy Canuck just riding that clean line on the side. Boog, unforced error. Just decided that he didn't want to partake in this race any longer and jumped up on the wall. So after those 4 laps, Crazy Canuck edged up there and almost got him. But Triple B pulls out 16 points. Now that should drop him around second on the leaderboard as we jump over there and check out all of our racers. The blue is what ran today. So yes, Triple B is up to second place. Remember, the top 4 drivers move on to the track championship where their points wiped clean and we start over from scratch. But this is an interesting setup here moving into the next race. So thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, what do you want?
Hey, boss. It's really cold out here. Can I come in now?
New phone. Who dis?